Hi, and welcome to Crime Watch. Crime Watch is a show that takes the calls you make to the Shelby Township Police Department either as a victim or a person who notices suspicious activity and passes the information on to the viewers. I have noticed an increase in reported suspicious activity and less as being a victim. This tells me the show is working. Keep up the good work, residents and business owners. Reporting suspicious activity, whether it's a vehicle or a person or a situation, may alleviate a crime being committed. Today's episode covers reported crimes that have occurred between March 10th through March 31st of 2015. Let's get started. On March 20th, at the Shelby Township Senior Center, a B&E was discovered by the center staff and 3 laptop computers used for computer classes for the Shelby Township seniors were taken. That total loss was $2,500. On March 26th, in the 55,000 block of Westchester Drive, Officer Stuglin was called to a reported B&E report. Officer Stuglin canvassed the area and began speaking with neighbors. While interviewing one of the neighbors and asking for identification, it was discovered that a felony warrant existed for that person out of Macomb County for a probation violation for B&E. This prompted a more in-depth interview which elicited a confession which led to a warrant being authorized for attempted B&E. Good job, Officer Stuglin. On March 10th, at Colonial Plastics, located at 51734 Philomena, a dark-colored F-150 pickup truck was observed loading several plastic pallets into the back of the truck and leaving. Approximately 15 to 20 pallets were taken at $10 apiece. This suspicious activity was not reported at the time, but later after management was advised. On March 11th, a report was taken at the Shelby Township Police front desk referencing a stolen dog. A 12-week pit bull mastiff puppy had escaped the yard where it was staying and ran across to Maystucker Park. The dog owner went to retrieve the puppy and observed a man pick up her dog and enter a white pickup truck and leave the park. The truck was last seen westbound on 24 Mile Road. As of this time, the puppy has not been returned. On March 18th, in the 4100 block of Forester Lane, 2 pallets of limestone veneer were stolen from the front yard of a new home construction site. This is the second time limestone was taken from this particular site. The second loss cost the builder $1,000. On March 18th, at Lifetime Fitness, located at 14843 Lakeside Boulevard, an Apple iPhone 6 Plus was left at the cafe, and when the owner returned, it was gone. The owner attempted to track its location, but the phone was turned off and unable to be tracked. On March 20th, at Alta, located at 13955 Hall Road, a white female and a black male entered the store and concealed a facial cleaner valued at $100. Surveillance cameras observed the couple approach, conceal, and leave the store without paying for the item. No footage was available after they left the store. On March 21st, in the Stony Creek apartment complex on Railview, a resident chain-locked his 29-inch Giant Talon mountain bike in his assigned carport. The next morning, he discovered the chain cut and the bike gone. This owner had a good description of the bike and the serial number to include in the report. This information is very important when the bike is recovered and also when entering it into the lien terminal as stolen. The bike is valued at $850. On March 21st, in the 47,000 block of Rail Drive, a FedEx delivery of shoes were delivered but never made it to the owner. It was confirmed that the package was delivered and left on the porch but was retrieved before the owner arrived home. That was a $175 loss. On March 24th, in the 55,000 block of Lawson, construction material was taken for the second time that cost the builder $500 and a delay in the home being completed. On March 24th, at the Sears outlet store, located at 14453 Hall Road, a white male entered the front portion of the store, lifted a window air conditioner unit into a shopping cart, and exited the store. The unit cost $240, and the suspect left in a newer model green Envoy. On March 25th, at Gander Mountain, located at 13975 Hall Road, an employee noticed a suspicious male walking around the store. The employee believed the male was watching employees, and when the time was right, he removed a Carbon Express crossbow valued at $600, removed the security alarm tag, and exited the store. On March 16th, at Christine's Cakes and Pastries, located at 4583 Hayes, employees arriving in the early morning discovered the front door glass shattered and cash register startup money missing. On March 26th, in the 46,000 block of Huling, a resident discovered the following morning her vehicle rummaged through with their Apple iPad and loose change missing. No signs of forced entry were noticed by the officer. On March 28th, in the 2100 block of King's Cross, the resident was awakened by their vehicle alarm system. They gave a visual look outside at their vehicle and turned the alarm off. When they left in the morning, they noticed that the passenger side window was shattered and his wallet that he left inside the vehicle was taken. On March 16th, in the 7800 block of Marie, a new condominium construction complex fell victim to property damage. 10 windows which were yet to be installed were discovered broken. Damage was estimated as $1,000. This delayed the project. The department is seeing a spike in the amount of residents losing tens of thousands of dollars either by wire transfers or prepaid credit cards. The scams reported continue to be the IRS calling and demanding money to alleviate property forfeiture, and calls requesting bond money for a family member lodged on criminal charges. The callers demand payment and suggest either Green Dot or Money Pack credit cards, which can be purchased at Meijer, Kroger, or any local pharmacy. Any telephone calls you receive demanding immediate payment, do not send. Money that you send will likely never be recovered due to the difficulty in investigating the origin of the call. Lastly, I'd like to invite the Shelby Township residents to Household Hazardous Waste Day, which is scheduled for Saturday, April 25th. The police department will also be on hand to also accept and discard prescription medication that residents wish to dispose of.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.